Hi guys, it's Mary Avina here. I'm here to show you a very average game of snooker, but the important part is that as you have requested, I'm showing you the English. As you can see, I put a lot of follow and that's why my ball travels so far. Although ideally, you don't want a red ball to break out. So I was a little bit off. I was off because I literally had just put on this tip in my hotel room right before I showed up. And here we go. Just a little stun shot to kill the ball for the next ball, which is the blue. So that just was just below center. And here for the blue, I choose to drift it, which means I am using English to the left, which makes the ball drift. This is a very useful technique. I recommend you practice it if you don't do it often. It definitely will open up the ways you can get around the table. Now I'm going to do the red ball and I'm going to follow it. See, that was top. I wasn't greedy. I was just trying to get a natural shape on the 7. And I did. And here I'm just going to go just above center because my real goal, besides pocketing the 7, is to break up that cluster of reds. This is just like playing straight pool. You don't want to do it too hard, but you do want to get one to start the run. Now I didn't break up quite how I want it. Again, just like straight pool. And here we go. There's another run. And I see the red goes. It doesn't look like it goes, but it does. It gets past. And notice I hit with a little right to come off the wall just right for my next ball. So here, I'm gonna use right top to make my ball drift just where I want it. And land it just right. I might not look it, but I'm very excited about this because my tip is acting like it's supposed to. I had just put this tip on in my hotel room before I showed up here, so very exciting. And again, a little draw drift so I can get shape on the 5. And again, the 5 is pivotal when you're putting together runs, which is something I'm talking about in this video. As you can see, that's what I'm talking about. Again, a little draw with a little drift. There you go. So I drift across for the next red. Beautiful. Again, I'm very excited in this run. Gotta take advantage of that 5 ball. That 5 ball is pivotal. You want to have beautiful runs because you can get to it from any angle. And here I go with a little top. And I'm drifting, and close to perfect. See, I want it to be a little bit shorter than that, but that's good enough because of my next shot, because there's only one red left. Here we go. Little draw. And again, I travel a bit further than I wanted to, but because of the angle, I just accepted it. And here, the reason I don't show you the English is because I missed it. And it hurt. It really, really hurt. Missed it by a mile. Oh well. Well, here we go. I'm on the 3. Then again, a little draw. Just a little, because the brown is just right there. And the brown is a little bit trickier, so I gotta put a little just under center to make sure the ball bounces and I have a perfect shot on the 5. And here I am drawing with a little right bias. Now I wasn't supposed to hit the 6 ball. Some minor error. I still hit the rails like I was supposed to. And here I'm just using natural just below center, letting the natural angles work for me, and it works. Hits it just right. Then someone puts their head in front of the shot, so I have to pause, and here we go. It does feel painful to pause in the middle of a run a lot of the time. Thank you for watching me play a little snooker with English shown as requested. Keep the good ideas coming. Princess Tiger out.
Grab a bite to eat on a new main street, yeah. The place she's been, meeting old friends and new. Don't you wanna say it? This much is true. All of her friends can wait for her to arrive.